Hi, what you're looking at here is the Devil card from my Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. The astrology associated with this card is Saturn and Capricorn. In the Kabbalah, it is the 26th path of Elin, or the renovating intelligence, and it connects Tiphereth with Hod. It is the intellectual bridge between personality and individuality. This card is also associated with the root chakra, and the element associated with this card is earth. Numerically, it is key 15, and so that means all sums of 15 and 6. The key words associated with this card in an upright position are addiction, depression, mental illness, obsession, cheating, dependency, materialism, hopelessness, abuse, violence, and assault. In reverse, it is detachment, independence, overcoming addiction, freedom, and revelation. And as far as a yes or no card, in my opinion, it depends on the position. Like, it could be a hard no. It could also be a maybe, but it could also be a sheepish yes. Also, when I first look at this card, I'm kind of glad that the 10-minute option is back here, because I just see so much symbolism, and I feel like Waite literally is mocking the devil. Like, how could this creature be real? I mean, it's a stereotype. It is absolutely a stereotype. And I believe it's us. You know, it's us in our most primordial type form, you know, in our basic instinctual animalistic form. But what does it mean when it comes up in a reading? So the devil isn't evil or fearful. He's just reminding us that our temptations or our bad habits could be what is keeping us from reaching our full potential. So beware of those vices and temptations. You might feel lost, but it's only an illusion. You have the power and have had the power all along to break free and choose your own path. But it may require some willpower. Hence, look at those chains around the neck of the man and woman there. They're very loose. So they are choosing to stay in that position. So let's get into the symbolism. The devil. The devil, I mean, look at him. He's got horns of a goat or a ram. So, and that could be, I mean, that's typically what we think of when we think of the devil. He's got bat wings. And he looks very, like, animalistic, you know, like his face has animal features. And the bat wings, you know, like we think of our light feathered friends, you know, the angels, they have feathers on their wings, but here it is, it's a bat, and the bat flies at night. So we're associating this card with the darkness. It's the darkness in us. And then again, you know, the horns of a goat are associated with the sign of Capricorn. Those ears could be donkey ears. They could be, you know, any type of animal ears. Obviously, they don't look like human ears. And again, I feel like that could be, if it's a donkey, then it is stubbornness, you know. Again, they are choosing to keep those chains around their neck. But it could just also speak to our basic instinct, you know, our animalistic instincts. His skin is darker than the man and woman. And that could be because he's sitting in hell. His navel, notice he has a belly button. So that means that he was born. And, you know, I mean, so how can this is not a god, you know? He was born. And Waite also he goes on to add that at the pit of the stomach, there's a sign of Mercury. And I did get a close-up, and you can see it looks like a little horned circle down there underneath the belly button. There, again, the inverted pentagram. And some people have associated that with, you know, darkness. He has his right hand raised, which this is something I found really interesting, like with palmistry. His right hand is raised, and so in black magic, that's like a sign of black magic with the fingers separated. But I have noticed that in palmistry, when I'm looking at palms, people that are becoming more self-aware, your middle finger and your ring finger tend to like veer towards each other. It's like they're becoming self-aware of each other. So that's Saturn and Apollo. It's like, so what is it that you find successful? Well, it is treating my brethren, my fellow man as my equal. It's not judging them anymore. And an exaggerated Saturn, which if you look at the at his palm, it looks like there might be a symbol of Saturn there. And an exaggerated Saturn is those people that are like a little bit too judgmental of each other. Like they know better than the other person how to live life, you know. But the palm there suggests that they're not very self-aware. And then also the headline and the lifeline on the devil's palm have all these, it's like almost like a train track there. That shows struggle in our childhood. So it's like not breaking free from the shadow. You know, and the shadow are the things that happen to us in our childhood that like define us, you know. So the devil hasn't done his shadow work. He's too involved in judgment. And then raising his right hand like that and his fingers being separated is a mockery of the Hierophant. Let's see. What else? The lowered left hand, he's got a torch, so he's not utilizing the light. He's wasting it. And again, the man and the woman are probably Adam and Eve from the Lover's card. So this is after the fall. So you have, and they have tails, so they're lost, but yet it looks like they're very aware of what they're doing. Okay, so again, it's a choice to be where they are. The woman has a tail with grapes on it, and so that could be like an overindulgence in the wine. And then the man has the fire, so he's, you know, a fiery temper. So, and then they do have red hair, which I find is interesting. And it kind of looks like a wig. So maybe that's symbolic of that they are slaves. So I guess in Rome, one way to distinguish characters in a play was if they were wearing, you know, but was by the wig color. And black wigs represented young men, and red wigs represented slaves. So that could be that they are slaves. They're slaves to their, you know, their animal instincts. Their hands are obviously untied, so they could lift those chains off their neck at any time. So they have literally fallen prey to their own temptations, and they prefer to be bound by their physical senses, their half-truth and darkness. So very the opposite of becoming self-aware. And again, the card has a lot of black in it. So again, I feel like this card is very much our own shadow, and it's what we have created in the world. It's the beast is within us. So the devil is, you know, this card is an extreme mockery of the devil because the devil is inside of us. It's the shadow that, you know, we choose to ignore. And this is what happens. So anyway, you know what? I love this card. I absolutely love this card. And I hope that you enjoyed that. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.